cut near the top here, watered like a little house plant, has taken off, and then we have grown quite healthy. Pre-European times though, my people used to use the stalk of this plant or the trunk of this plant for making their whare puni or their smaller houses, very similar to the whare tupuna. Whare tupuna is a lot bigger than. Now they will build these houses out of the stalk of this plant, and it's very similar to a pink bag. As in days like today, when we walk around our village, you'll see how quite cool it is underneath them. But on the cooler days or in winter times, if you lit your fire in there because it was so small, it does hold in a lot of heat as well. Otherwise today more commonly used for our fence lines as we see here throughout Aotearoa, New Zealand. There are a couple of bad points about these trunks of this plant though. They do attract a lot of cockroaches and do attract a lot of wetters. So you didn't have to go far for breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. For defensive reasons. As the door was very small, as we will see on our spiritual doctor's house. Now why the door was built very small, like my ancestor, Mr. Puora, he actually stood 7 foot tall. Now the captain of our waka, they believed him to be 11 foot tall. And yet there were gentlemen bigger than him, that there was a gentleman by the name of Toi that they believed to be 13 foot tall. So they were quite healthy and quite well built in those times, as there was no pollution. They didn't eat some of the rotten foods like McDonald's today either. But yet I love McDonald's. Otherwise they built little doors for defensive reasons. As if such a big person was coming to attack your tribe and you were asleep, if you tried to get in through the little door, you actually had to turn sideways to get in. And that was the purpose, so for defensive reasons. So the warrior could hear the tribe attacking him, could just stand there and wait inside his whare puni. They also had a little trap door where they had trenches where his family could escape, and he would then knock the warriors on the head as they tried to get him.
Got a question?
Yes, sir.
At the time of the eruption, roughly what was the population, the Maori population and the European population of this area?
I'm not quite sure of the European population, but there was great numbers. It would have been about approximately probably about 2,000 living just around this area alone. Otherwise, when they used to have tribal gatherings, like for if they were going to go to war, things like that, they could, the Maori people or the warriors of the tribes, they could get gatherings of up to 800. And those were just the warriors.
And the Europeans then were just a few, or?
I'm not quite sure, sir. No, I think there were quite a few around, but actually no, I'm not quite sure on the exact numbers. Okay. Would not do the style of koru on here, Sunday. And with this little thing here, we call those translated as shark's teeth. Now in our particular tribe, as you can see, the way the spiral runs this way, that is the way the teeth lean to that way. Now in other areas, the teeth will actually stand upright, where ours lean to the left, others will lean to the right. Okay. Also, you can tell about this person here. Okay, he looks like a warrior to me. Okay, one because he has the full moko on his face. Could have been a chief because it's a full tattoo moko. Also, he must have had some children or something, or some high rank. As you can see, this other face depicted on his puku here or on his stomach. Okay. He also could have been a very good fighter, as his legs have had this design on it, which only the very good warriors or fighting warriors in the tribe wore. Okay, so that's how you depict who this ancestor was. This ancestor probably has a name, ladies and gentlemen, but a lot of my older uncles or older family members will probably know a bit more deeper than myself. Okay.
What is the colouring?
Colouring?
The paint.
Well, now this is just a normal paint that you pick up today. Otherwise, they used to get the bark of one of our native trees, grind it down with a lot of the muds and a lot of the clay that they found, which then gave a red dye. Okay, that's why you say death, afterlife, or something like that. Okay. Before, during, and afterlife. Okay. Otherwise, we think it as the 3 baskets of knowledge. We have good, bad, and in between, or it's very hard. My mind's just going click, 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 click through all the knowledge. Okay.
Can you imagine 1 cubic mile of deposit? 1 cubic mile, can you imagine that?
In 6 hours. Over an area, an area of 5,700 square miles. It's a one big blow, isn't it?
Shots are shown up there.
Look at your one with one, darling.
I don't know. Just joking. Well, they'll get caught. What the warrior would do, he wouldn't kill that first bird. He would actually go catch the first bird, untie it from its neck, and tie the noose around its leg, but put it in another part of the tree where the bird will then start calling every skinny's open. And he'll sit at the bottom of the tree and wait for the birds to land to the other bird that's calling, and then kill those ones. That's how they got their food. Now, he wouldn't just kill any bird. They would actually leave the breeding pair, leave those alone, leave a lot of the female birds alone, and kill the male birds, as then they had the females to carry on the generation and kill a lot of the male birds.
I don't know.
They've hard times, didn't they? But then they didn't have to work every day, did they? You know,
So after the eruption, when they saw it happening, they did not want to do the march. It wasn't until 4 days later when rescuers came down from the neighbouring area of Auckland with their more modern style digging tools that they dug around this area and they found Mr. Fumoto Aruku to be still alive 4 days after the eruption. Although he was pretty badly burnt, he was quite healthy, but they took him to the neighbouring hospital of Rotorua. And when they arrived there, the nurses and the doctors actually cut away his long hair. My people believed that because of the cutting away of his long hair, he lost a lot of his spiritual powers, therefore not long after that he passed away and died. And he died at the healthy age of 100 years old. So this is his ancestry. He has been so when you go inside there, Jimmy can feel a bit of spiritual feeling. Pardon? Hold it up, you reckon, sir? Did you hear that, love?
That's a big tree. Pretty trout. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at that.
You must have drawers full of photographs.
Rooms.
Rooms full of photographs. We've got drawers full of it. I've given up taking photographs now because all I do is stick it. This way. Turn it up. That's why I turn it up. Did you take it already? Take another one.
Shut up, Mom.
Wait just a second, huh? Okay, here I go. Okay, this is the Blue Lake.
Said to all the Maori people too. Nice t-shirt.
A wind front should move off the upper north island tonight and the ridge spreads onto remaining areas from a high in the western Tasman Sea. Tomorrow the ridge affects most of the country, but in the far south-west.
Okay, there's Rotorua straight ahead.
New album, 50 odd years dead than when he was alive. Within his poet, you set the music.
Lake.
Reduced it, and it has made a difference to the thermal.
Have you got visitors from overseas?
I've got visitors here, yes, from Canada.
Oh, wow. Are you enjoying it?
Very much.
Oh, well, welcome to New Zealand.
Thank you.
Yes.
You used to only go about twice a day, didn't you?
Yes. I think it used to go twice a day. Sometimes now they seem to go a bit longer, I think, with the...
Here, Vicky, can you see it well?
Oh, yes, see.
There's no news.
Right?
Driver always has control of the radio.
I know, it's what you've always...
McDonald's. That's McDonald's. That's
I'm just trying to turn around there.
Oh my goodness. How long are we going to be here?
You see?
Oh, they're letting people go right.
Yeah, we better go right. We'll find some other place to eat.
Go right. Well. Bye. They go all the way down.
That says it's over here.
Okay, it's gonna be hard to leave all these spring flowers and roses and head back to Christmas. There's a skateboard park on the left here.
Oh, look at that person.
Did he just get hurt?
In fact, 1997,
He fell down.
there
I
was
don't
a
think he
meeting,
got hurt.
IWCC meeting, which awarded New Zealand the right to host it. No mean feat really when you think that women's sport doesn't get a lot of revenue, skate revenue, etc. like that, but New Zealand took it on. New Zealand Cricket, Christopher Doig said yes, we'd like to do that for the women. So that's when the seeds were sown. But,
Airport's off to the right.
The physical event starts on Tuesday with the opening at 5 o'clock at Lincoln University. They've got a series of one, another thing. They are
See the steam coming out of the ground?
What is the match format?
One day international, and they start at 10:30 in the morning and should
The
finish
woman's
on
up close to it over there.
missing. And we know in Christchurch that the weather can be changeable at this time of the year, and we are confident that whatever arrangement this organisation will be able to cope with.
Oh, you got some of that, Vicky? That's good.
Yeah. Look on the left, Bryson. It's as far as we can go to the left.
Same fancy system of working it all out if it's finished. Who's doing that?
Well, we've got the adjudicators, the umpires are all top grade.
More of the float.
Steve Dunn,
I don't know what that was supposed to represent.
which is fantastic. We've got a woman there who's on the first class panel, so she'll be there. Peter Williams, Colin Fenwick, Jeremy Busby from New Zealand, and then from Australia we've got Peter Parker.
There's Lake Rotorua on the right. Can't quite see it.
He officiated not too long ago in an international men's game.
How many countries are involved in the women's
Old American car here, President.
2000 World Cup.
I think they were having a wedding party in it.
Like a wedding, yeah.
The reason, rather large discrepancies in the results, and also logistically.
It's a Dodge there, I believe, or a
Well, I
Plymouth.
mean, 1992 was a
Chevrolet, I believe. The Ford. Quite a show. Quite a show.
Yeah.
We can go to Taupo or Nuku'ona.
We want to go the other way on 5. We don't want to go to
Is this
Taupo.
5?
So yeah, stay.
Yeah, we want to go the other way.
Direct lane.
Carmen Whitaker, who works out of
It was a track for ATVs, wasn't it?
No.
No.
No thanks. Okay. Good.
And here's the Agrodome here. Wasn't looking at me.
Okay. Sunday, 26th November, 2 p.m. is the
Big
Santa Parade. We can just catch it.
This is the night before we
We
leave
can just
Auckland.
catch a half an hour of that,
That's
Vicky,
awesome.
and then rush to the airport.
We don't want to get caught in the traffic, I tell you that.
What if he turns on his rear windshield wiper? What do you think is going to happen? Is that go around? Not so fast. Strand bags. Yeah, are you? There's a Rupert Harris tea shop.
Yeah.
Park here somewhere. We could,
Okay. We're on Tamaki, right? Okay.
close at 2 a.m. I'm not going to say about it. Okay, I'll step on. I'm not going to look.
There you go, Daddy.
Okay. Did you get me?
I'm gonna get looking down. It's a long way down.
Now I see where we are. Your camera's behind right here.
Okay. Hey, Dad.
You see where it's pointing to? You think so? I'll get a picture of that.
What are you getting, Daddy? There's a swimming. Is that a swimming pool? That blue thing?
Think about diving in. Would that be fun?
No, the water in the
Now we're going down. Pretty.
Where's Queen Street?
Oh,
Hey, Vicky, you want to?
What's that, darling? I'm coming. He jumped from what thing, Bryson?
That little
Huh?
that outer ring down there.
That outer ring? That A.J. Hackett went to jump from that outer ring down? Wonderful, isn't this?
They're going to jump out of the fan tent to do this.
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's a Christmas parade. You can lean against the glass
What I
here.
was going to show you is, see the America's Cup thing next to the parking lot? Or right in the corner?
Yeah, I see it.
Then right in front of it, or you can see something yellow. And I think that's the taxi, tour taxis. And let's go down and do that.
Yeah, if we want to get more done, we better.
Let's go down and do that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Y'all see Tamaki Drive over there, don't you? Where it goes around, winds around with all the restaurants.
No, I saw my photograph. One Tree Hill without a tree. Downstairs there's a picture of it with the tree, and now you can look up and see it without the tree.
Auckland has many volcanoes that it's built on.
Taping,
I was falling down the elevator shaft, right?
now, yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Okay.
Makes it look pretty blue. It doesn't have time enough to pick up the color between the slats. It'll pick up the color and then it comes a dark shot again. Really mess up the exposure.
It's going to confuse your TV set, I'm sure. There's sign-up beckoning. Did you see him? Okay. Let's do that. Don't you want to get that, Bryson? Hey, Vicky, let's get a picture of Bryson. Mark can do it with a video camera, can't you? Oh, I thought they had a picture of him really doing it, and they cut him off.
That's where we were a minute ago.
Are you going to go on it, are you? Or?
Well, we didn't contact them in time. We got to leave now, so...
Yeah, are you off today, are you?
10 o'clock would have worked, but they didn't go at 10, I guess. Okay.
New Zealand and who was it? Challenger Series for the America's Cup. We had 11 syndicates from all around the world all come down and compete against each other to find out who was the best and who could challenge Team New Zealand for the America's Cup. The best of all the challengers was Prada, the Italians, and earlier this year they challenged Team New Zealand for the America's Cup. Now it's the best of 9 races and we won the first 5, so there was no need to carry on.
Won 5 in a row, huh?
Yep, 5 in a row.
Okay.
When we won the Cup in 95 as well, we won the 5 races in a row there as well.
Oh, that's nice.
51. Firstly against 1 American boat and 14 English boats around the Isle of Wight in England. Now the American boat won, and they took it back to America and held on to it for the next 132 years, successfully defending it against 26 different challenges over that time. The Australians managed to take it in 1983, the Americans won it straight back, and we took it in 95 and we successfully defended it in 2000. This year. Okay, don't know anything about this big blue boat here, but the little white boat next to it, that was built in the 1930s, and that was the first owner of that boat was George Patton, the US General. He owned that in the 1930s. And then apparently in the 1950s, it was also sold. One of the owners was rumoured to be Gene Kelly, famous movie star. If you can see the large volcano in the distance there, that's Rangitoto. About 5 to 10 kilometres north of that was where the race circuit was. So every morning the boats were towed out from the viaduct here. It took about 20 minutes to an hour to get out there. And that's
23 tons.
So we'll get rid of the job.
Yeah.
Okay, here we have Auckland's Harbour Bridge. First opened in 1959. Originally just 4-lane highway connecting Auckland's North Shore, which is in this area here, to central Auckland. After a number of years they realised 4 lanes was not going to be enough. So what they did, if you see the main pillar like that, and then the bits that stick out on a 45-degree angle, they were clipped on, adding 2 lanes either side of the Harbour Bridge there. They were built in Japan and just shipped down here and just clipped on the side. And we in Auckland call them the Nippon clip-ons. The Harbour Bridge itself is the busiest stretch of road in New Zealand. Around about 100,000 cars travel over it daily.
And it converted from 4 lanes to what?
Transport to try and avoid the issue, to get people using the ferries and stuff more.
Ferries and buses or
yeah.
what they're doing.
But the ferry services from all these ports of North Shore are coming back into their own now. These days is a really viable means to get to town.
Okay, so people actually use those to commute?
Yeah. Most of the time it's on display in there, but apparently it's doing a promotional tour. Now I thought it was doing a promotional tour around New Zealand, but I had a guy from Italy on yesterday, and he said he'd just seen it 3 weeks ago in Italy at a boat show. So it's obviously touring the world. He probably just took it over there and rubbed their noses in it.
You better watch it, they might steal it.
So they sail it the whole way, or do they tow it around the world?
The boat, they ship it.
They ship it?
Put it on the ship, yeah. It's way too fragile.
Yeah.
One of the boats nearly snapped in half in Hauraki Gulf because it hit a metre wave, so... yeah, they're very...
Oh, even a 1 metre wave?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They're just slick racing machines, that's it.
You were talking about the cup.
What?
You were talking about the cup just there, on the boat and everything.
The rumored to be one of the largest marinas in the southern hemisphere. There's places for about 2,500 to 3,000 boats in here. No one really knows. I keep asking, and every time I ask, they think it's something different. So.
Slip charges are expensive?
In here,
yeah,
anywhere from, this used to be the most expensive place in New Zealand to moor your boat. Anywhere from $50,000 to $80,000 a year for some of the bigger boats. But the viaduct basin where we just left from was built for the America's Cup. And that is the most expensive place to moor your boat now, just because of its proximity to central Auckland.
Yeah.
How much was it during the Cup? You were saying some of those spaces were really expensive.
During the America's Cup, in the viaduct there, some of the huge super yachts were paying about $1,000 a day to be tied up alongside. Now, per head of population, Auckland has the most boat owners out of any city in the world. They estimate 1 in 7 Aucklanders have some sort of access to a boat, whether it's a canoe or a sailing dinghy or one of these monsters in here.
So most of these are owned domestically?
Yeah. Pretty much all. 80%.
I always wonder that in San Francisco. It's like, where did everybody get the money to buy this stuff?
year. But that number's increasing to about 80 this year, which will be good for business.
Why such a drastic
I don't know, I think the ports of Auckland have just been so stubborn for so long not letting them in, but then they've realised how good it is for the economy. In Auckland. And they come in and just spend thousands of dollars here and then they're gone.
Yeah.
This half here under construction is going to be the latest hotel in Auckland. It's going to be the Hilton, and it's going to be opened early next year. And this half here on the right is all privately owned apartments. The top floor of a 3-bedroom apartment going for about 1.5 million. Oh, it was huge, yeah. I mean, the tourism, they're still doing a report on it now, how much it actually made for Auckland in the country. Yeah.
What did you do during that time? Do you crew, or were you?
No, I was just, I used to work for the ferry company around the starting off with Prada. Now they were the winners of the Louis Vuitton, challenged New Zealand for the cup. Now Prada spent around about $100 million on their campaign for the America's Cup. And Mr. Bertelli, the head of Prada, which is the Italian fashion house, he was quoted on the news as saying he'd made his money back about halfway through the regatta in advertising and sponsorship. I don't know if you've ever seen a Prada shop, but it's pretty easy to do, I'd imagine, if you charge $5,000 for a handbag. Now Prada are due back in January to start again for the next campaign, which is 2002-2003. By Larry Ellison, who is the richest or second richest man in the world. And Paul Kayard was skipper last time for them. He's actually campaign manager this time, and they're going to be skippered by a New Zealander called Chris Dixon. Now there's a cut boat up there. That's not the one that fell over. The one that fell over is inside the shed there getting its keel put on probably. Well, I don't know if they've actually salvaged the keel yet, so we're just getting it ready.
That's impressive. It's pretty.
Beautiful boat, eh? She's just been in that Fast 2000 shed for the last 4 months, getting a total refit.
Move to the computer model there.
Okay, the large big building here was the old Young America base. Now it's been bought by the new Seattle One World Challenge that's coming down. Don't really know much about them. They are due here early next year. But the building itself is going to be worth about 10 million, and that's just for the building, so that gives you some idea of the sort of money they're going to spend. New Zealand, the winners and holders of the America's Cup. Not much is happening with them lately. Most of the crew are competing on the world match racing circuit at the moment. But within the next couple of months I've heard that they will be out on the water training for the next campaign. Latest piece of gossip is that we've poached ourselves a skipper from another syndicate, Bertrand Passé, who was the French skipper for the last America's Cup. He's jumped on board with Team New Zealand, so we're going to have 3 skippers. The young guy called Dean Barker, who won the 5th and final race for us, Bertrand Passé, and a young up-and-comer, Cameron Appleton. Alright, during the America's Cup we had some big super yachts come down here and we had some crazy things on the back. I mean, some had helicopters and all sorts on the back of them. Now this boat here is the first time I've ever seen one with a submarine on the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not on the back at the moment, it's just sitting on the wharf down there. It's just a tiny little one, but it's still pretty cute. Got this cover on it.
Look at that.
They've all got their toys. That would have turned a few heads if it turned up during the America's Cup. Everyone trying to hide their keels. Okay, the largest 3-masted yacht here is the Shenandoah. She's an absolute classic in the sailing world, launched around 1908. Actually nearly 100 years old. And yeah, she's an absolute classic. They went to give her a refit about 3 years ago, expecting it to cost about 10 million. And they started sandblasting the hull and just went straight through it. It was that old. So it ended up costing anywhere from 40 to 50 million for the refit. Okay, the big boat here, Aria. Now she was locally built. She was launched 7 weeks ago by Sensation Yachts out of West Auckland. Built for a cost of 60 million, and that just gets you the boat. And you've got to fit it out inside. And it was built to order for the gentleman that publishes My Magazine and Sports Illustrated. Do you know his name? Anyone know his name? No. Hopefully one day someone will tell me. Now apparently he's already been offered 80 million for it. Someone would like to look at the boat. Much. And I just want to meet the guy that parked it in the... I don't know how you get around that corner.
So has it been out yet?
No, it's still getting fitted out inside. It's still getting all its bedrooms done and blah blah blah.
It's pretty nice.
Boat to do today, so we don't have a mismatch like that again. All the boats are similar size, similar width, similar draft.
Okay, here's a stone anchor for the Maori ships.
You see, Polynesia extends from Stewart Island over to Easter Island and this Salia y Gomez Island, which belonged to Chile. And then that includes the Hawaiian Islands, and then I guess it's just an arbitrary division here. Is that the international date line there, probably? Here's Western Samoa, American Samoa, French Polynesia, Pitcairn Islands group. There's Pitcairn Island right there. So apparently they use those kind of boats behind us to travel all of these islands, and that's what first populated New Zealand from Hawaii, essentially, I think. Okay. Full scale model here. What is the line? Large outrigger canoe in the Central Pacific atolls at Kiribati. These canoes are used for long distance voyages. Because the outrigging to be on 1930 British Navy dress uniform.
What is it?
This must be a shipping office from London. But somewhere.
Okay, I'm following y'all.
This is a Kelvin diesel engine.
This one actually works.
Huh? Yeah, well, just tell us about it here.
What is it?
Where would it put it?
Well,
I guess it would put water out here and then it would put the stuff down there.
or put it over the side of the barge.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. This is the immigrants. Wow. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? You hear it?
Into the sea. My brother was a sea captain at that time, and he was through the walking connection with the sea, basically because in the west coast of Scotland, people the ocean where you had some small piece of land taking fishing.
Uh-huh. This is the America's Cup.
This is marvelous place.
Isn't this marvelous?
She looked at me and her eyes got open when the game was on. So when her boyfriend went out again,
Surprised you didn't get a picture of it.
I tried, but I just wasn't fast enough. Okay, we're on 12, headed down to 20, and exiting at Walmsley and to the motel and out to the airport. We've had a great day in Auckland. There's a big stadium here.
I know. That's Mexican. It doesn't make
The two grandbabies. Here we go.
Doggies are happy that Grandma
Hey there.
Sally likes her toy, don't you, Sally? Maybe you don't like it so much. Spike likes it.
Okay.
Oh well, not too excited.
It says no minutes are left, but oh, I see now. I think I've got one.
Here, you gonna smile for
1
Grandma?
minute
You play
left.
tug of war a little bit? Play tug of war? Play tug of war? Spike likes this one. Beeps at her. Here you go. There you go, sweetie.
There you go. Okay. Hey, Sally. How you doing?
You're
Hey,
smiling at
Brian.
Grandmommy. You gonna dance for Grandma?
Hey.
Dance. Come on, dance. Dance.
Surprised you didn't get a picture of it.
I tried, but I just wasn't fast enough. Okay, we're on 12, headed down to 20, and exiting at Walmsley and to the motel and out to the airport. We've had a great day in Auckland. There's a big stadium here.
I know. That's Mexican. It doesn't make sense. The two grandbabies. Here we go.
Doggies are happy that Grandmommy's
Hey
home.
there.
Sally likes her toy, don't you, Sally? Maybe you don't like it so much. Spike likes it.
Okay.
Oh well, not too excited.
It says no minutes are left, but oh, I see now. I think I've got one.
Here, you gonna smile for
1
Grandma?
minute
You
left.
play tug of war a little bit? Play tug of war? Play tug of war? There you go. I don't think Spike likes it, this one. Beeps at her. Here you go. There you go, sweetie.
There you go. Okay. Hey, Sally. How you doing?
You're
hey,
smiling at
Clyde.
Grandmommy. You gonna dance for Grandma?
Hey.
Dance.